Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a butterfly fairy look for my Halloween series or whatever, my AllSmithsEve series. So if you'd like to see what I do, just keep on watching. Okay, so I am going to be starting off this look a little bit differently. Normally I do my eyes first and then the rest of my makeup. But first I think I'm going to work on my base. I already have my foundation, powder, concealer, and stuff on. But because of the eye look I want to do, I kind of want to do like a strip across my face. And I want to work on the base first so that it's easier. It will be easier to apply since there's nothing up here that I have to worry about disrupting. So I'm first going to go in with the BH Cosmetics Satin Bronzer in the shade Tranquil Tan. And I'm just going to use a fluffy angled face brush from Wet n Wild and just use that to warm up, move my hair, warm up my cheekbones here. So let me see if I have any updates for you guys. I do have, this look will be going up on Tuesday, and then on Friday I'm going to have a succubus look going up, and then this coming Sunday I will have, let me see if I can remember. I think it's a unicorn. Actually, no. You know, I could be wrong. I don't know. But I know for sure after this look is going to be a succubus. I'm going to have a late start on that look for that day because I have my kids have checkups, so that's going to be fun. Okay, then next for contour, I'm going into this Essence Contour Powder in the shade Light. I'm going to be taking this shade to carve out my cheekbones and my jawline. Okay, then next I'm going into the Essence Silky Touch Blush. This is in their shade Life's a Cherry. Now this is a pretty intense blush, so I'm going to slowly add it on because I don't want to go too crazy too fast. So I'm going to be using my pointed blush brush from Royal Nickel Moda Pro. Ooh, that is super dark. Okie dokie. Tap some of that off. Ooh, that is so dark. Okay, we're just gonna work with it. I'm dragging this up along my temples because the shadow I'm going to be doing, I'll just blend it right into it. Okay, now that that is done, I am going, let's see, I think I'm going to hold off on highlight until after I do my eyes because I could put that directly over that. So I think actually now I could actually start on my eyes. So the color scheme I'm going to be using is more of a purple based look, and I don't have one palette that consists of a lot of purple shades. So I'm going to be going into two separate palettes and then a few hot pots to accomplish this look. I know it's a lot and I'm sorry, but if you have like a palette that has a lot of purples in it, then you could just dive right into that and it should work just fine. So starting off, I'm going into the Profusion Festival palette. I'm taking this shade right here. Let me see, it does have a name. 1, 2, 3. This is the shade called Shell. I'm going to take the Royal Nickel Moda Pro crease brush and I'm going to dip right into that shade. Tap off the excess. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start focusing on my lower lash line first because I want the top part to not have too much of a transitional type feel. I want it to just kind of gradually, you'll see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sweeping this where I want the eye look to end. This is actually a very light color, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be showing up that well. Okay, it's kind of, okay, yeah, I guess that's kind of picking up fairly well. So this is going to be like the transition shade for the colors I'm going to lay down after. Okay, now I'm going to be going into the Profusion Wanderlust palette, and I'm taking the shade Regal, which is this purple shade right here. And what I'm going to do is pack that on the same brush and just follow the exact same pattern that I did. Sorry about that. I'm not going to be bringing it down as far as that first shade. I will just be blending the shade into that shade.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done.
By the way, I was inspired by a look I saw on Pinterest. I will pull it up here in a second and show you guys. But it didn't have any way to like credit who the person was because it didn't have the person's name on it. Let me see if I can just pull it up here real quick. So this is the look that inspired this. I'm not going to do it exactly like this, but it's heavily inspired by this. So if you have any idea who that is, let me know and I'll be sure to credit them. Okay, so I actually did decide to do the top portion as well. So, I mean, pretty much same concept, just do it how I did it. And then next, I am going into the shade Deep Grape from Coastal Scents. It is a little bit deeper than the color that I have on right here. And for this, I am going to use this fluffy semi-angled eye brush from Be Small. And I think this is going to be the last primary color that I use all over here. Okay, that's not going to work, it's too soft. I could already tell just from feeling it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this brush from the Vintage Cosmetics Company. It says Step 1 for the money. Trying to see if this color is going to make a difference. Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you could tell it's darker. I'm just gonna have to build it up a little.
girls with their nails done now.
Okay, now that I'm still looking a little crazy, but we're getting there. So I'm going to go back into the shade Regal from the Profusion Wanderlust palette. And I'm taking that brush I was using, the Be a Small Moda Pro crease brush. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this directly under my eyebrow as like kind of like the transition shade for right there. And then I am going to go on my lower lash line with this as well, just to blend.
Girls with their nails done.
Then I'm going to go back into Deep Grape, and I'm going to run that super duper close to my lower lashes. And also, actually, you know what? I don't even know why I put that shade Regal down, because I'm just going to bring Deep Grape all over. Okay, then next I'm going to take a blending brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm dipping into Deep Grape one more time. And I'm going to be using that in the crease of my eye. Okay, now I'm going to go into the shade Midnight Blue from Coastal Scents. It's like a dark blue-based purple. I'm going to use a different brush, actually. I'm going to use a defining eyeshadow brush that I get, no brand name, but I do pick these up from Dollar General. I really like them. And then I'm going to focus this first on the outer corner, and then I'm going to drag it somewhat into my crease. Okay, so far I'm actually liking this decision. And then I'm running this on the lower lash line as well. So I'm going back into the Profusion Festival palette, and I'm taking this shade called Groove, which is this shimmery purple. And I'm going to wet my brush, and then I'm going to apply that on the inner 2/3 of my lid. Okay, and then for highlight, I'm going into the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. Let's try that again. Okay, Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Royal Calyx. And this is this very nice sheer iridescent kind of like lavender shade, I guess you could call it. I'm going to take a pencil brush. I'm going to dip right into there. And I'm going to start focusing this on the inner corner.
Keep me warm in the cold of the night. Your touch used to be the color of the truth in our lives.
And for the inner corner, I am going to drag it down somewhat and blend it like this. Just because I feel like it gives a certain, I don't know, pop to the look. Okay, now I am going to just throw on some liquid liner on my upper lash line just to line it. And then for mascara, I'm going to go in with the Essence Volume Stylist Mascara, and I'm going to coat my top and lower lashes this time.
Lost, so lost, stuck in our own paradise, in our lives.
Okay, I'm hoping my makeup still looks semi-decent because I had to stop for a while and do some stuff. So, next I am going to apply some false lashes. But why not just use these ones? Okay, I'm going to use these ones. These ones flare out. So I'm going to put those on real quick and then I'll be right back. Okay, then for lips, I'm going in with the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Thursday. Okay, then I got these little butterflies off of Amazon. They're like little magnet butterflies, so I'm hoping they stick all right. I'm going to use liquid latex, and I'm going to adhere them to my face. Their wings do bend upward, so you could bend them so they're not completely flat. And I'm going to adhere them like you saw in the reference photo that I had. I'm going to focus it on my left side. I think I am going to put on my wig first though, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get a wig cap over them once I have them on my face. I'm not sure, so I'm going to do that real quick. And then I'll just speed up that process. It's pretty much just me applying liquid latex to the underside of the butterflies, placing them where I want, make sure they dry, etc., etc.